Hello everybody. Today we're going to show you how we make Play-Doh, and what we make is a cooked Play-Doh. It's a kind of Play-Doh that you cooked because it will last us a bit longer than the non-cooked Play-Doh. And we do have all the ingredients, so we're gonna have a go and try to show it to you so you can learn how to make your Play-Doh at home. And let's get started with the ingredients. So what you're going to need is plain flour. So all the ingredients are gonna go in a big saucepan. So here we go. We're gonna put all the ingredients. So what we're going to need first is a cup of plain flour. So we're gonna measure 1 cup, 1 spoon, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
and 6,
and 7.
and maybe a little bit more to make the cup. That is a full cup of plain flour.
Plain flour.
Yeah.
Can't see myself.
We're gonna put it in a saucepan. All over there. And then we are going to need half cup of salt. This salt there, halfway through, halfway. I'm gonna put a cup salt. Oh, that should be.
Can't see myself.
That's half cup of salt. And now what do we need? We need some cream tartar. You need 2 tablespoons of cream tartar. So we've got 1 there, 1 and 2 all there. Now we need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So vegetable oil, you put 1 and 2 tablespoons too. Now we're going to need 1 cup of water, which I already measured. So what I like to do, guys, here is to put my color into the water, and then I'll add it to the saucepan. So what color should we do, Zoe?
I can choose
You choose the color.
yellow.
Yellow. So let's try some yellow coloring. So Zoe wants some yellow Play-Doh, and this is just normal full food coloring. I like to put it in the water and stir it over there. Oh, look how yellowish that looks.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's our yellow color water that we're gonna add to the pan with all our ingredients there. And then we're gonna bring it to medium heat. So I'm gonna put the water there, if you can see it, there. Yeah. We're gonna put medium fire over there.
And then
You just need to. And now what I do, I'm just gonna stir this in the low heat, incorporating all those ingredients and give it a good mix so it won't get stick to the pan. And take all those lumps. So it still looks like that, and as it starts getting all hot and it starts heating up, you can see at the bottom of your pan start getting a little bit like a doughy. So we just need to stir it on the fire. So if you are doing this, obviously you need some adult supervision. If your adult is doing it, then just have a look how it's all getting together. So you want to form a dough ball, and when you have a dough ball, you just keep stirring it so it won't stick all together. It won't stick to the pan, at the bottom of the pan, and it will burn. So you just like stir it, and you see how it starts getting together. You can add some color. You can add, apart from the color, you can add some essence if you have vanilla essence or any other kind of essence. A good trick is to also, instead of coloring, maybe just put some cocoa powder, and that will give you some smell, and delicious smell, by the way, and some color. So I'm gonna keep stirring it until I make a dough. Hey guys, look at that. This is like the ball that I was talking to you, like the ball dough. We're gonna let it cool down a little bit. I turn my heat off already, my fire off, and I'm going to wait until it cools down a little bit so I can have a good knead. And this is a good fun as well for you if you want to squish that Play-Doh, but just please wait until it's cooled down and it's good to handle. So hey guys, so now we're going to show you how to make uncooked Play-Doh, and you can have a go as well and see which method you like best. So for this uncooked Play-Doh, it will be the same ingredients, it's just different proportions, and instead of putting them on a saucepan and over the heat, we're just gonna do it on a mixing bowl. Just gonna give it some mixing and stirring. So for this uncooked Play-Doh, what you're gonna need is half cup of salt. So we have our measuring cup here. So I don't know if Zoe wants to help me to do the half cup of salt.
Yeah.
So half cup is all the way there, until there. I'm gonna hold my finger, and you go. Almost there. You see my finger?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See your cup. There we go. Stop. So that's half cup of salt into our mixing bowl. 1 cup of flour. Can you do the cup of flour?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So she's gonna do a cup of flour. While I do, well, we just wait for it. You will need some boiling water. So I'm gonna put the kettle on while Zoe is filling up the cup with flour. So I put some water on my kettle. Well, just a full cup, all the way to the top. I'm gonna put my boiling water. I'm sorry, I put the boiling water. I put the water to boil in a kettle. So let's just do that. Take some wine. Right, so Zoe has the full cup of flour ready. And now you want to tip it into the bowl? Mm-hmm. There we go. Full cup of flour. Our water has boiled. So I'm going to add next oil. You need, again, vegetable oil. So for this you need only 1 teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon. Where did you put the teaspoon?
Here.
Here's the teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil, only 1. And also you will need 1 teaspoon of cream tartar. Cream tartar. Some people use this to make meringues or other kind of puddings. Puddings. So it's 1 teaspoon of cream tartar over there. And now 1 cup of boiling water. And same again, I like to put my color into my boiling water. Great. So remember, this is really hot. You can see the steam coming out. Hot. So he has chosen to do green Play-Doh this time. So she's gonna open the colors. The food color in the food dye. I'm gonna scoop just a little bit. Wait, there. Remember, the water is really hot, so be careful.
Wow.
Ah, how green is that?
Wow.
And now, very gently, I'm going to tip it into the mixing bowl. And I don't know if you can see that. There is.
Want to see? Wow.
You can see also the steam. It's going out, so it's really, really hot. Okay. Now I'm gonna give it a good stir.
Can I?
Yes. Remember, it's really hot, Zoe.
Okay.
So you have to be really careful there. I hope everyone can see. And this one you will see if you need more water, a little bit more flour, but usually this is the measures. So I'm gonna help Zoe to give it a good stir, because this is a bit harder, isn't it, Zoe? It's not as liquidish as the other one, it's more lumpy. So I'm gonna give her a little help. Get it together now. Are you looking at yourself how beautiful you look today? She got ready today to appear on camera. So yeah, she found the makeup drawer. And now I'm gonna show you how it looks like. Sort of like this. Still very hot, very hot. So I can touch it now, and I can feel it. It's hot, Zoe. Touch it. Touch it, it's a bit hot. I can feel it already. It gets a little bit sticky on my hands. So you just have to try and put a little bit more flour, and just try to make it as doughy as it can be handled by a child. So we're gonna try to do that, and I'll show you the final result. Have fun. So I just needed to add a little bit of flour, not too much. I just sprinkle it a little bit, and the whole thing came off, so it's still feeling warm. So I can just rub it around the edges to get all the Play-Doh out. And you see, it's still quite warm, and you have lovely green Play-Doh. So this is our uncooked Play-Doh, which we use only boiling water. There we go. It's quite nice. And then we have, where did we put the cooked Play-Doh? Wait. And this is the cooked Play-Doh. It's a little bit harder. It's a bit harder. What? So yeah, this is gonna last a little bit longer in an airtight container. And this one, maybe if you keep it in the fridge as well, it might last you a bit long too, but it's not gonna last you longer as the cooked one. But they're good fun to make, so it's quite easy, and you just need a few ingredients. So why don't you give it a go and enjoy? See you later. And now, after making all this Play-Doh, a fun activity to do would be to make some monsters, Play-Doh monsters. So all you're gonna need is Play-Doh which we have made, and some googly eyes, and some bits of collage, whatever you can find, pompons, pipe cleaners, buttons. We got some googly eyes, and some seashells, and some bits that we always collect. So Zoe has made her monster, and I have made mine. And that's a lovely activity. Will keep your child entertained for a while. Other activity you can do apart from monsters would be, how about making some cakes? So you will just need paper, like muffin paper tins, paper cases like these. Then you just make some cakes and decorate them with whatever you can find. And well, I hope you enjoy these activities and how to make your Play-Doh. And we will see you next time. Bye.